Hi coloring friends, welcome to this new video. This is my coloring bucket list for 2025. I could have called this video also my 25 books for 25, but I think first I don't have quite 25 books here. And this is more like a bucket list because I do have several of other focus books for me. I have my 10 books to complete. I have my list of shame books. I do have my focus artist, color your hoard and color your collection. This is just a selection that I would also like to get to either color my first page in them because it might be a new book like this one, or it is a specific page, a specific idea that I want to do in a specific book, and that's what we are going through today. And we are going to start with Pop Manga Flights of Fancy Coloring book by Kameliya Angelkova Prince. This is my newest edition from this artist, and I think just recently I saw basically an opinion where it was said that those books are quite similar, and I have to agree. It was also my thought, but I have to say that this book here somehow I really like. I really like this one. And, usually I'm not the biggest fan of those big hats here. But in this book, I have to say that I find them a little bit more attractive. For some reason, I don't even know why. And so, I don't know, I really would love to dive into this new book here and get started and color something. I also even would like to focus on it. I think that I like it as much as my Cute and Creepy from Kameliya Angelkova Prince. So I love this penguin page here. Absolutely adorable. And then also here with the birds and the beautiful tropical flowers with those bats here. I love those scenic pages, so where we have more like a complete scene. But I also love the ones with the butterflies here. I think I could get very creative with the butterflies, with sparkle and glitter colors and such stuff. And then we also have those old pages here, which I absolutely adore. I love this one here. I also love this one. And so I think that I will have a lot of fun in this book here, Pop Manga Flights of Fancy by Kameliya Angelkova Prince. This is my first bucket list book. Another book which stands for a complete series of books for the Mythographic series. But I have chosen Wild Summer by Joseph Kattenbang because in this one I haven't colored anything. I haven't touched this book. And I think the page that I'm going to get started with might be this one here, because I think it might be one of the easier ones to do just a galaxy background, a little bit of sparkle and glitter, and then work on those cute little animals here. But every book that he brings out, the newest book is always my favorite one, I think. Because it has absolutely stunning images. I would love to color so much in this book here. But, first we have to get started in our books, make a start, and then the rest will come by itself, I guess. So, beautiful book. He's also coming out with a new book in, is it April? I think in April. And I can't wait for it. I saw the preview pages of his new book and it looks absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to hold it in my hands. Also, Fabiana Attanasio is coming out with a new book. I can't wait for this one either. So, this is basically just a placeholder for the Mythographic series, but I really would like to make a start in Wild Summer by Joseph Kattenbang. So then I have Circle of Life by Malpemini Shatsipani-Giotto. And this book was also on my bucket list last year already. Yeah, I still have it on here because I have not yet colored anything from her. This book is completely untouched. This is the page that I fancy at the moment. It could be any page from this book here really, or from one of her other books. At the moment I have The Enchanted Earth, which is single-sided, which is quite nice. But she's also coming out with a new book. Might be in February, actually. And I think it will be stunning. I think it's called A Dreamcatcher or something like that. And I've pre-ordered it. I want to have it. And I can't wait for it. but I think before I buy new books, I really should get started in her older books and just do something, color something. For me, you know, I have never colored something from her, so it looks a little bit complicated to me at the moment, but I'm sure once I have started her images, it will be just fun and easy. So this was Circle of Life by Malpumini Shatsipani-Giotto. Then I also chose Fragile World by Kirby Rosanes. This is also an untouched book. I haven't colored anything in this book here, and I thought it's time to get started with this book. There are a few pages that I think I would love to make a start on, and it is, if I find it, the ones with, those two here, for example. So here with a bee, and here this beautiful butterfly. So one of those pages, because again, I think could do something sparkly on the wings here. I love the type of flowers here. I also love the butterfly wings here. And then if I would have the time to get started in the 2 winter months here, then I also might like to start this red panda page here. So this is the other option that I really like, and I really would like to get started on it. So yeah, so this was Fragile World by Kirby Rosanes. So then I have my Mouse Guard book from David Peterson. This book is not an untouched book. So in this book I have basically colored, but in 25 I really would like to touch those snake images from this book. I also have a started page here, a whip with a snake on it. KP actually pointed it out that I have a started page with a snake in this book, so maybe I should finish it. Here it is. So it would be a good choice basically. But I also have marked some other ones that I would like to get to. And the other ones are double spreads, so that makes it a little bit more difficult. This one is absolutely beautiful with all the greenery, the clover, the flowers here. Love this one. But a more simplified option would be this double spread here, because it would be easier to tackle the background and then work on the snake with ink tints, I guess. And then the mouse I would do with pencil. So this would be the easier option. And it is Year of the Snake, so I really would like to do one of the snake images from this book here, basically. Then I have my Rita Berman books here. So my initial plan is actually to get started in those travel books here. I have meine Reise durch Europa, so the Europa book. And yeah, Rita's art is just very interesting, and the way that she colors is just very colorful. I absolutely adore her coloring style. And this year I wanted to make an attempt to color like Rita Berman. So I really wanted to study her color combos and maybe just recreate some of her beautiful colored images, because she has colored in her own books, of course. And here's the Asia one, which I also absolutely adore. So getting started in one of these books, perfectly in all of them, but I don't know if I could manage to do that. But just really get started and have a play with color, with a lot of color. Then we also have Meine Reise durch Afrika, the Africa book. It's also very beautiful, a book, of course. All her books are beautiful. And this one is my least favorite, though. I don't know. I think I like the topic in the Asia and the Europa book a little bit more. But on the other hand, this one also has some pages that I absolutely adore. This one was so beautifully colored by Barbara Colors. So, but I also chose this older book from Rita. This is Die Welt unter der Lupe zu Lande. So, the world under the magnifying glass. And Rita is republishing those in English, basically, if I'm right. And in this book, first I have some whips. I would love to get back to them and finish them. But on the other side, I absolutely adore this double spread. Would love to try out Inktense on this book. So this is something that I really want to do very soon. And then I absolutely adore this page here, and I love the way that Rita has colored it. So this is another one on which I might try her style basically. And then I just have some very old, extremely old whips in this book. Here's another one. Would love to finish those. So Rita's books, that would be good. So now I do have a Thomas Kinkade book here. This is the Disney Dreams collection, and this is Disney Princesses. So I think he has a third one out, and I have to be honest, I find these books very complicated to get started with or to color in. I had started the first book with pencils and it was just a lot of work. I have marked some pages that I would like to try out this year. Of course, I would try to follow the original art, but this is also what makes it complicated. If you see how the trees are just drawn in here, or the foliage. So what I want to do, I want to try to attempt these with mixed mediums. So with Neocolor, with acrylic paint pens for the foliage and the trees, just with the dabbing mode, or we could use acrylic paint or something. And just do really the characters with pencils, I guess. And this way, yeah, make an attempt to have more fun in this book here. And yeah, basically to be able to tackle these pages. So I really would love to try it out. But some of these images have such small details. They are just extremely small. I thought this one might also be a good option. Just do the background maybe with gel crayons. Then go over with acrylic paint pen to do the leaves. And then color these with pencils. Put my main focus on the characters again. Then we do have those stone floor here. So this could be done with Neocolor maybe, or with Inktense. And yeah, I really just would try out what I can do in these books. This one would be, I think, an easy one because here's mainly water. And then I have the snow one here. So this also might be one of the easier pages to tackle. But yeah, so really would like to make a start and just try what I can do in, yeah, Thomas Kinkade books. This was the Disney Dreams collection, Thomas Kinkade Studios, Disney Princesses. And then I have another Disney book. I am not the greatest Disney colorist. I don't fancy it, but this is the Petit Po by Le Grand Carré Disney. Art Therapy, and this is one that I really like and really adore. It is single-sided, which I like, and then it has a little bit of a sketchy look with those sketch lines here, and it has the Disney characters as little ones, so to speak. And this was something that I thought was really cute, and yeah, I think I would really like to color these pages here. I think I could get a little bit more creative with mixed mediums again in this book here. Very beautiful, and just have fun and play with it. While with the other Disney images where they are basically just scenes from the movies, I don't know. I think I couldn't get very creative in those books, so I'm not so interested in them. But this is special. This is really good. And I saw some beautiful colored images from these books here, or from this book here in particular. And yeah, absolutely would love to get started with this one here. Yeah, I want to make a start in Petit Po by Le Grand Disney Carré. Yeah, beautiful book. And then I also want to have a start in Ken Matsuda. This is his book, Ken Matsuda coloring book. Don't know the title. It's quite thin basically. This is one of those Japanese books, or I got it from Amazon Japan basically. And I have to zoom you out a little bit, I guess. The other day I really saw a page that I thought I wanted to get started with. can't remember. Maybe it was this one with the dogs here, which I thought was very nice. But I really would love to make a start in this book here. When you look at these images, they look a little bit complicated at first glimpse, but I think this is just a book in which we could have a lot of fun getting creative, and don't tackle it too lifelike, so to speak, but just have fun and get creative. I also like the snail here. Yeah, the snail image is also quite nice. I wish I had marked the pages that I thought I wanted to do, because I can't really remember what this was. I think the snail and the mushroom page that I showed you with the ducks. But I also like these here with the crocodiles. Whoops. Yeah, absolutely stunning book. Really need to make a start on it. Yeah, so that was my plan, to get started with Ken Mitsuda's book. And then I have another Japanese book here. This is Eriy. This is my first Japanese edition of one of her books. I don't know the translation, no, to be honest. But yeah, this is my only Japanese version of an Eriy book. And this year, I really wanted to get started. And, I wanted to compare this paper, which feels much better than the English Romantic Country books. In the Romantic Country books, the paper is just very smooth. And I find it hard to work on this paper. But this paper feels a lot nicer. Now the question is if it's also nicer to work on this paper here. So I want to make a test this year and play with this book, color something, get started on a page, and then color something from the other book, and then just compare the feelings that I have, the experience, what I like better, the pros and cons for each of those both books and paper types. So yeah, that's what I want to do with this Eriy book here. It has really fantastic art in it. Absolutely beautiful, this Eriy book here. Then we go to my second stack here. And yeah, one new book that I have is from Rader Prince. This is Meine Ausmalwelt, Wald und Natur. And this book here contains many pages, absolutely stunning pages by Rader Prince. I will zoom you in just a bit more so that hopefully you can see the art a little bit better. This is one that I absolutely adore, but I adore very many of these images. The only downside is that the paper is quite thin, but it does feel quite nice. So also like this one. This could be an easy start with the shelf here, some books, and I love to color wood basically. Also wanted to color more with polychromos this year, so this page could be perfect to try out a nice wooden color combination for polychromos, and yeah, that would be fun. So this book has many beautiful images, and that's why I definitely want to get started. The pro is that this is a one-sided book, so we can work with our alcohol markers if we prefer that or want to do it. This is another one of my favorites. I absolutely adore this one here. It is really beautiful. Really beautiful. Here's a snail image, by the way, for my snail quest. Yeah, so absolutely gorgeous book, Wald und Natur by Rader Prince. Then I have a few more Japanese books. These are by the Tokimeki series, and I would say that I collect them, and I want to make a start in some of those books. obviously not in all, but this fairy tale one here is one which really calls me. It really calls me. It wants to be colored from me, I think. And I really would love to get started in this book and try to do something. I would start with maybe one of those title pages here, because these are just a little bit smaller and easier, you know, just to get a feeling for it. Beautiful. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. This one, for example, love it. I love all the images, don't get me wrong. I love them all. I'm just looking for the easiest option for me to get started, to get a feeling for the drawing style here. And so, I mean, maybe just something like this, but here I never know how to do the background on. I would love to color those single items here, but what to do with the background, that's what I don't know. Look at this scene here. I will show it to you a little bit closer. Whoops. Absolutely adorable, isn't it? I love this one. It's so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous book. And I would love, here's a snail page, by the way, beautiful one. Is it a double spread? Oh yes, it's a double spread. That's a problem. I would love to get started with this one, and it is already quite detailed and complicated. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. You know, this first title page, I love to color mushrooms as well, and just, you know, to get started. Might be this one here. So yeah, this is my first from this series, and then I also chose this a Matchstick Mouse book here. This was also on my bucket list last year already. I haven't colored in it yet. Still want to do it. I would love to go for one of those single pages here, so not for a double spread, maybe even with one of those title pages here. These books are very long, so they are quite difficult to show, basically. So let me just quickly, here for example, something like that could be a starting page, or even, you know, like this one here. This could be a starting page for me. I would love to do, so I really would love to tackle these Tokimeki books here. And I have chosen a third one, and it is this one. This is new for me. It's not new, but for me it is new because I just got it, and yeah, I had marked this because here's another snail on it. This is a smaller one, again more like those single items, and then I don't know what to do with the background. So, but this book has beautiful images, and this is very nice for a start maybe. But I might also get started with those, you know, with those titles here, or even the seagull one here. This could be an easy one, but I love the one with the crystals. So here's a section with the crystal cave, and yeah, this one. Absolutely adore this page here. Or one of those title pages again. So yeah, many options in here, basically. Would love to get started with these. Okay, now let's get to the last stack of books. The first little stack that I have might surprise you a little bit. You might think, how do those books go together, like a Kirby Mr. Mafia and a cozy book? But this is because of the topic that I want to tackle this year. I really want to color light and shadow. So pages on which I can apply a moody atmosphere with light and with shadow. And this Lila's Coloring Higatoba, this is a cozy autumn coloring book, but this book is perfect to color light scenes, I would call it. Here, for example, we have this beautiful a fireplace here, but then here also just with some candles and this light here, little window. I really would love to go to something with a bigger window and then some candle lights. In this, it is just placed a little bit not so good, because I really want to have one side in shadow and then some other parts in light. This is basically my plan. And here, when the light is right in front of the window, it could be a little bit difficult. But here is a beautiful one. We have here this window where we could do the more bluish light, the shadow. And then on this side, really a ray of light and just warmer colors. So, yeah. And I like this book because it has those smaller pages, so smaller projects to tackle this topic and to practice it. And then I also have chosen 2 Matchstick Mouse books, in which I do have some perfect pages for it. For example, I would love to try to do this topic. For Matchstick Mouse, I will zoom you in a little bit. On this page here, we do have again window, so we could have some, bluish light coming in from the window, and then here the mouse face would be in light, in warm colors. So here we would have some more bluish colors, and then here around the mouse, just the warm colors and the light. So I think this is a perfect page to practice it and to try it out. I think it also would work on this one here, even though we don't have a light source drawn in here. But we could just say we do have the bluish light coming from the window. And then here could be a candle which we cannot see here. And then this could be in light, for example. And then also in the Matchstick Mouse Winter book, there is a beautiful page that is just really perfect for trying this out. We do have again this window here in the back and then the candlelight in front of this little mouse. And I thought I wanted to do all this part here in warm colors with some light, and then all around him in shadow and is in more bluish colors. So this one is really perfect. And then I will zoom you out again. I have this Mythomorphia by Kirby here. And from this book, I think that this page is also a perfect choice. Here I would love to do a forest in the background, and because this is a beautiful fantasy tree, I would love to have light on the left side and then in shadow everything on the right side. So we have light and shadow, green and blue. And I was very much inspired by Teacups and Art. She had also, attempted this topic on this page here, and I was so inspired by her. So, yeah, this is also one that I really would love to tackle for this topic with a light and with a shadow. I'm very excited for it, and I hope that I can start with this coloring quite soon. So then I also have here some R.J. Hampson books. Of course I have R.J. Hampson because R.J. Hampson is one of my artists to focus on this year, on his collection, because I have not one completed page from him, and that's why I'm also showing him here in my bucket list as well. These are just his newest books, Hide and Seek, and then The Mountain King. And I have to say, I think that those 2 books here might be my favorites. And I have marked a few pages here that I really would love to get started on. This as a simpler choice. And then from Mountain King, I also have just some beautiful choices. This with a lantern here and the dragons. It looks so cute. This one I absolutely adore as well. Very beautiful. Again, the dragons with colorful wings. Some beautiful flowers here. Love it. And I also love this one with the stained glass effect here. This could be interesting as well. I do have a started page from this book as well, but I really would love to tackle one of the other pages now. So yeah, I definitely will work in R.J. Hampson's books this year. And now, this is for my experimental coloring. I have chosen Karla Magana. I never colored something from her. And I have those 2 books here, these booklets volume 1, and this is his booklets volume 2 It's called Belle Pipistrelle, and she also has a Spooklets number 3, which is Graveyard Girls, I believe, and I think I will get the Graveyard Girls, and I really want to get started in one of her books and really play, and yeah, I just want to have a play and try out what I can do here. I think with her art, yeah, we can just get quite creative, be brave with our color schemes. Even though I think I would like to try to follow a little bit her style. She often uses like pinks, oranges and yellows, some greens maybe, and I really love this color combination. It suits her images very well, and yeah, I really just want to have a start in these books here and see what I can do in these books here. Just play and have fun. Don't take it too serious. What's that? I guess I marked this one to color. Yeah, so would love to dive into her books and have a start and play a little bit. So this was Karla Magana. And then I have now, to close this video, some easier books. This one is by Gabby Wolf, Minimania. And I have just marked one page that I really would love to make a start on. Love this one. In this book we have two, we have doubles, so to speak, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But I always love to have a little bit of an easier coloring. Have a play. This is also a nice one. And usually I work in my Joshua number or I don't know, some other ones, but I thought that I really wanted to, I really like this one here. I wanted to try out some other artists with their easy coloring books. So this was Minimania by Gabby Wolf. And then I also chose, last but not least, this is Kameliya Angelkova. I do have quite a few of her books. And to be honest, I never finished a page of her, so I think that it is really time. And this is definitely for easy coloring, easy relaxed coloring, which I love to do. And I think I just need to find my way, how I want to tackle her images. Just get started. I often see them done very simple with alcohol markers and just a snail, a teeny tiny bit of shading. And they look good. So, yeah, I really just want to get started and have a play and see what I can do with them. And because I usually, in my easy books, I really enjoy to work with my mixed mediums, with the gel crayons for the backgrounds, and with alcohol markers and with glitter. And so, and I love this woodland book here. It's really beautiful. I just got it newly. This is 50 woodland miniatures, but I also have the 50 farmers miniatures here. Yeah, which I also love. So those two books might be my favorite from Kameliya Angelkova. Lovely. I love these characters with those bigger eyes. So much fun. Yeah, so the farmers miniatures. Or I also have chosen this 50 romantic miniatures, and this is because Valentine's Day is around the corner, and this year I wanted to color like treats and cupcakes and cream and fruits, chocolate, and here's this beautiful page, and I really would love to try it out on this page here basically. So we have also other beautiful pages in this one, just easy coloring, and yeah, I like this one here, but I think I really would love to tackle this one here. So, and this was my coloring bucket list for 2025. A huge selection to choose from, a pile of possibilities, so to speak. And I can't wait to get started in these books here. Hopefully I can tackle many of them. I think we all have a great coloring year in front of us, and I can't wait to put a lot of color in my coloring books. Yeah, I wish you all happy coloring, And I hope I will see you in my next video. And by the way, if you enjoy my videos, please let me know. Leave me a comment, like the video, subscribe or share it, whatever. So I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.